Oh my goodness.
To
Oh my. Yes,
yeah.
yes. We got a lot to catch up on because you got new music.
Yeah.
You know, you got movies. You just got everything going on, and you're looking great.
No, well, I'll take
You've been
that
working
from
out?
You know what? It's just a tight shirt. It's just a tight sweatshirt that I wear. You know, I'm trying to, try to stay in shape. What do you got something going on?
Yeah.
This is total fit.
Well, you know, it's just the water I drink. But, you know, I knew you needed to be hydrated.
Yes, I do. Last night was crazy.
Oh, that's right. Last night, now you did a rooftop thing. You did
We had a good time here in D.C. Shout out to Mark Barnes. Shout out to Breon Prescott, who's actually from the D.C. area, who actually put this album together. It was amazing. And people asked me about how I got into music. And in actuality, I didn't think I was going to be able to get into music because back when I was starting out as a comedian on this show called In Living Color, I used to play this character called Hey, for real though, Wanda.
We remember.
And when I'm playing that character, but I wanted to be in music. And I had just started on that show, so not a lot of people knew who I was, but I was getting ready to do the character. I get the dress on the whole night, and they say Teddy Riley, who's on the set, is getting ready to leave. And I remember.
No, wait, Teddy Riley was just hanging out on the set.
They had just performed in Living Color. Remember how everybody would come and perform? So they were super hot. I was like, oh man, I gotta get my music going. So you're about to miss it. So I'm in the dress. I grab my cassette tape, my demo, and I run down the hallway to try to stop Teddy Riley. Teddy turns and sees me running, not really familiar with what's going on because I just joined the show. So he just sees this big dude with fake breasts and size 21 pumps on. So he's freaked out and he's telling his bodyguard, like, what's going on? And I said, no, Ted, no, really, I do music. And he goes, impossible. And I was like, oh, man. So it's been a journey from that point on to get to the music. And when I met Breon Prescott, man, a few years back, he was like, how come you don't do music? I said, nah, I just don't know how to get into it. He said, well, I think I can help you. And I threw a party, and a young man walks in. He's got a backpack on, and his jaw's a little swollen.
Okay.
Who is it?
Tell me.
It's Kanye.
Kanye
No!
West.
Come on, Jamie.
I do this thing in my house called.
No.
I do this thing in my house called On My Balcony, where I invite stars and musical stars mostly. I had a studio in the house, so I was trying to get the music by having a music guy there and have him drop 16 bars, so it'd be Puff or Snoop or whoever at that time, John B. So in walks this kid, and they said, well, I said, who is that? He said, well, he's the new guy, Kanye West, and he produces for Jay-Z, and he raps. I said, well, he got to perform. Everybody come to my house, they got to perform. So he did 32 bars of some incredible stuff. I mean, we were just stunned. We looked like the Good Times poster.
Wow.
Like, right? And then he says, I got a song for you. I was like, really? For me? So I got the studio in the back. So we go in the back, and he says, listen, the song is this. She says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross. And I told her, I said, well, hold on, I got it, because I'm an R&B singer. I said, she says she wants so, and I'm trying to oversing it. He says, and this is when I learned about Kanye that he really knows what he wants. He said, oh, don't do that. He said, you're messing up the song. And so he said, sing it exactly like this because it's hip-hop. I didn't think the song was going to go nowhere. I didn't think it was going to be anything. I leave, I go do a bad movie, come back. And Breon was like, remember the song you didn't think was going to do anything? I can hear you from.
Oh,
So, got people all in the studio, y'all.
Yeah. So he said, you didn't think that song was going to do it. It was #1 in the country, and that's how I got into the music. And since that first step, leading all the way up to the new album, it's just been an incredible musical journey.
Wow. For those others listening, I mean, you are a trifecta. You do so many things so well. But for those others that are listening, they're like, well, I do this and people see me doing this one thing.
Yeah.
You know, how hard and what was it that you did to make people take you seriously?
You know what? Breon was like, you got to do real songs.
Okay.
You can't hide behind the Jamie Foxx persona. He says, I'm going to go find you real records. So we did Slow Jams. And then when we did this little movie called Ray Charles, you know what, I'm going to make it do what it do, man. And then after Ray Charles' success of that, after winning the Oscar, Kanye again goes to the studio. Breon calls me 3 in the morning and said, you got to get down to the studio and follow my lead when you get down here. So why? You just got to get down there. I get down there and they're listening to this song. I ain't saying she a gold digger. But she ain't, and everybody's going, that's great. And I'm like, that's great. And Breon said, no, it ain't. I said, what? And he stopped the track.
What?
And everybody's like dumbfounded, like, why'd you stop the track? It ain't great unless Foxx gets on the record. And so he takes over the session, Breon does. I go in the booth, and I'm like, what are we doing? He said, just come up with something. So we were like, all right, run the track back. She take my honey, and I got it. She take my money, well, let me need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend in need. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over town that digs on. And the rest was history.
Wow.
So, with that, how we got into the actual music business, we performed at a Clive Davis party. And we performed at the Clive Davis party. I went to Clive Davis and I said, listen, I want to have a record deal. He says, well, first of all, you have to understand that music is really about music and not being an actor. You know, I work with the young Whitney Houston and young Gregarious, Simon and Garfunkel in their time. And, you know, he gives you all the history. So he made me perform for him at his office.
Yes.
Before he allowed me to get on that pre-Grammy stage, and when we got on that stage, got a standing ovation. And then after that, I got the record deal. He walked me around with Santana and introduced me to all the other labels and things like that. And after I got off stage, he says, "I hope you don't penalize me in the negotiation process for how great you were tonight. It was fantastic." So that's how we actually became legit. And what we wanted to do was always do legitimate music, legitimate songs. Brianna, you got to do legitimate songs, and even if someone else performed them, you know, it would still be hit songs.
Jamie Foxx, you are such a storyteller.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got stories all day.
Wow. If I could hold you over just for a few more minutes, and I'll let you get out of here. Yet people in here got their phones ringing again. You have caused just such a frenzy in the studio.
We let him stay in.
I know. I told him he had to leave the studio, and you know, Jamie's like, no, he's gonna stay. He's cool.
He's made it cool.
But I want to talk about your performance on Kimmel, working with Chris Brown, just a couple of other things if I could hold you over. And you've got to tell me another story because you had me captivated.
For sure.
All right.